I am muted. Thank you, Chris. I was muted on 3 of my channels. What's up, Jessica Ward? How are you? Good morning, Jason L. Moody. Jason L. Moody lost all of his badges. There we go. All right, now we're gonna get out OBS so I can record it. Jessica Ward, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Jessica Ward. Let's see, the goal today is 20 GGs. Well, the goal on TikTok today is 20 GGs. The goal on Facebook is 10K stars. The goal on YouTube is $50 in super chats. I got this to 3. You got this to 3-1 the other day? Good morning, Eric Butler. Welcome in, dude. How's it going? How many doom scrollers can we get on TikTok? Kells Perry, Eros, Melted Casper, Frankie Dumont, Millhouse, Grimlock, Prime. How many lurkers can we get? Stop your damn doom scrolling and say hello. Look at that. Someone who's too lazy to even make an account. User96. Go make an account, you lazy ass. Thomas Pawalski, welcome in. Paul Sticks. Ollie, what's going on? Mr. Fister. Better not. No, I fell asleep so hard, dude. I really did. I fell asleep so hard last night, man. I couldn't even help it. I laid down for like what I thought was gonna be just a 20-minute nap, and boom, I was out so hard, dude. I was so mad at myself, but you know, what can I do? You know, I freaking pushed myself so hard with these 5 kids staying awake and streaming all the time and still doing the shit that I gotta do to be a dad and a husband. And you know, we woke up early yesterday, we went to church, went to Culver's. I mean, just getting up and getting 5 kids ready to go to church is fucking, is pardon my language, it's so hard. It was so tough. Yeah, no, I wanted to stream. I really did. I wanted to, but yeah. What's up, Dynasty? How's it going, man? You fell asleep hard last night yourself? Yeah, I don't like that I missed the stream, but you know, you're okay, Dynasty? Hey, that's better than bad, man. Story of my life right there. I haven't seen it yet. Did you send it in Messenger, Quincy? Oh, I do like that. I just have to get... Oh man, mother effer, my phone's shutting down. Ugh. I let my phone get to 0 way too often. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Quincy. I just got to be able to use it. All right, all right, all right. Good morning. Welcome in. There we go. I gotta go move something really quick here. Here we go. And done. Yeah, I don't think it's fixed yet. When it's fixed, I think you'll see the stickers reappear. You wouldn't see them because you're not a supporter, Quincy. Here we go. Starting to see that. Let's see here. On Twitch you are? Well, I mean, that doesn't do anything for you on the book, though. But I appreciate it either way, no matter where you're a supporter. Here we go. Hey, Chris, says Quincy. Gotta dim my light a little bit here. I don't even know why I'm waiting to unalive these guys. Here we go. Sweet. All right. Mark Popolizio said, I love being a subscriber. Appreciate you, buddy. Hey, do you see the stickers there, Mark? The supporter stickers are broken right now. I'm trying to get them fixed. I just got to get back a hold of Meta today. Oh, sweet. Love it, Mark. Popolizio. Been a supporter for years. What's up, Patty Kopecki? How you doing, man? There we go. Oh, can't enter the door with that thing. Yes, Mark Popolizio has never quit supporting the stars either, man, after all these years of watching. I definitely appreciate the people who've never stopped sending stars. I appreciate the people who did in the past too. Thanks so much for anybody who did support the channel, but especially the people who've never stopped. This show only continues because of you guys, so thank you for that. Let's see here. And And bam. Mark Popolizio, how's the movie job going, man? How's the movie theater job? Egg on your face, literally. Figuratively. Here we go. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Thanks again for joining whatever you might be doing. Man, I tell you what, sometimes I miss the old days, man. I ain't reading that, Quincy. This brings back memories. Heck yeah, dude. Gotta take into account our Famali viewers, our female viewers there, Quincy. We may not have too many right now, but with comments like that, that's assured we won't have any more. Alright, here we go. Doing a straight up Toad run today. Damn. There we go. Your autocorrect is killing you. Yeah, you know that happens. I mean, these things are unreliable, these space phones that we use. The future tech. I wonder if this swap was an inside joke at Nintendo, knowing it wasn't a Mario game. Well, this was done straight up by Miyamoto. You know, the person who created Mario 1 and Mario 3 was in charge of the swap. He also created the original game too, I'm pretty sure. He created Doki Doki. Hey, thank you so much for the heart me. Appreciate that, Lisa. How are you? You've been playing Diablo 2 all weekend? I think it's really cool they came out with an expansion for a game so old. It's so cool. Hi, ping pong ball? Doesn't even make sense. I don't try to make sense of the nonsensical. Just a second, I'm gonna try to get out of this before I answer any more questions here. What kind of character? Hiss? Hiss, hiss? What are you, a cat or a snake or a dork? I think number 3. Bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
That's probably more like it. All right. Well, it's too early for dumbasses today, so I'm gonna ignore any stupid comments. Think it might be a mockingbird. Maybe.
Oh wow, is that a mockingbird?
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Shane. Thanks, dude. That did help a lot, man. Thank you so much, Shane. I believe it to be. Oh. You're playing Warhammer 40K? You know, I just can't get into the giant, super giant armor that they all wear. I don't know. They look like people from Batman the Animated Series on steroids, you know? And people on Batman the Animated Series look like it looks like everybody is Bane in Warhammer. Here we go. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. That is like a first-person game, right? Hey, thanks, Noah. Or Super Shredder, right? Yeah, I didn't like that game. That game, it was okay. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I didn't care for it. That's more like... That's more like a first person... It's like Serious Sam meets Oblivion. Yeah, Serious Sam meets Oblivion is the best way I can explain that. There we go. That would have been terrible if that would have unalived me. All right, here we go. Yeah, Bolt Gun is basically Doom. Right. Well, Doom inspired tons of shooters, man. Hey, John Beckett, welcome in, man. How are you? Here we go. All right. Run, Forrest, run! Man. Come on now. All right, let's get a little health back. Man. It's funny how these things come out of every other vase until you need them, and then they only come out of like one or two specific ones. And you can't sit here and hold it either, or else the thing will come back and get you. He'll come around and run into you. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Come on now. There we go. I thought that was 8. Yeah, unfortunately, Shane, TikTok Studio just sucks. Just hold on. I don't really have time to be messing with a bunch of stuff right now. If TikTok sound sucks, it just sucks. I hold on just a second. I appreciate you letting me know, but I can't, I don't want to stop the movement. It's gonna have to wait. But I appreciate you letting me know. I really do. It's always nice to have someone let me know how the sound is over there. Thank you. Maybe it's my game that needs to go down. I had to re-add the capture card, so the game needs to go down. Here we go. There we go. How's that? Yeah, it's not the mic that needs to go up, it's the game that just needs to go down, unfortunately. So I opened TikTok Studio this morning, and TikTok Studio decided that my capture card needed to be deleted from TikTok Studio. So I re-added it, and every time you re-add a capture card, it suddenly decides that that volume needs to be at 100%. And for you guys to even be able to hear me okay with my mic, I have to turn the capture card audio down to 11% or 10% or something like that. Ridiculous. Anyway, I wish I didn't have to do that every time. But I am having to do that every time lately. Oh, I'm good. I'm glad. Good. Thank you so much, Gorda Goku. I want it to be an enjoyable experience over there for people on TikTok, even if people on TikTok are mostly lurking and doom scrolling. But hey, you know what? We got 16 people over there. If everybody gave a shit for 2 seconds and tapped the like button, that'd be super awesome. Tap, tap, tap it in. Tap, tap, taparoo. Tap that like button. I'm gonna try to let this thing get destroyed right here. There we go. Sweet. You see that? That thing's finished now, and I don't have to worry about it. I am not at the end, Autumn. I am at the end of level 3 at the moment. But this is a pretty solid run so far, knock on wood. Hey, hell yeah, appreciate that, dude. Help me hit my live GG goal, y'all, over on TikTok. It is only a penny. Shane, Lisa, Queen Boss, Smith, Space Age Forever. I've seen you before. Maximilian, help me hit that GG goal. 20 pennies. You spend 80 times. You spend 16 times more on a stupid coffee at Starbucks. Queen Boss, that's a dumb fucking thing to say, you know that? I'm gonna go ahead and just block you. You're an idiot. What a dumbass. I don't have much patience for idiots this morning, so if you want to be blocked, just keep saying dumb shit, y'all. I'll happily block you this morning. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. I will happily ban people this morning. So if you want to be banned, just, you know, go ahead and test the waters. What happened? She said something really stupid. She says, I seen you in the files. I'm never gonna ban you, Autumn. You're amazing. I'm just talking about dumb people. You're not dumb. Fuck! What's up, Code Red friends? No, the first thing is she would have to actually be able to read to see the files, and secondly, how would I even be in there, man? I'm just a lowly fucking peasant, man. That's so stupid. That's gonna be the new thing that dumb kid trolls say. Morning, how you doing, Jeremy? Eric Butler, welcome in, man. How's it going? Fake Mario 2? This is definitely not fake Mario 2. This is real Mario 2, as well as the other one is real. This was made by me. You know, this was taken. I realized this was originally Doki Doki, because everybody and their mother's brother's husband has to say that dumb shit every time. Also, too, yeah, we know that. We all know that. How are you doing, by the way, David? Secondly, this game was made by Miyamoto. Like, Miyamoto was the one in charge of all the decisions of what game to take and turn it into Mario 2. You're all good, David. Good to hear you doing well. Have I been to the Super Mario Land theme park? No, I'm not rich. I can barely afford to go to Walmart. Nope. You see any donos coming in here? There's no donos coming in on TikTok. I gotta have donos coming in to be able to go anywhere, man. Ain't no donos coming in. So, it is what it is. Now, luckily, we've had a lot of donos come in on Facebook and YouTube. Hey, thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate that. That's not going to get me to the Mario theme park, but it'll get me a box of macaroni, and that I appreciate. I don't need to go to no Mario theme park. I'm cool. Eric Butler, thank you so much. Thank you for the goal on the GGs. You guys are awesome. Hey, thanks, Chris Knapp. Chris Knapp is always positive. You walked 30 miles today? Good lord, man. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Eric Butler. Appreciate it, dude. You went with your mother to the Super Mario Park in Japan? That's incredible. Holy crap. I wish I had Autumn's mom's money. Good lord. Nope. Nope. All my money goes towards food for my kids. Food and diapers, and I don't even buy any video games anymore, man. I just, you know, that's where all my money goes, is my kids. But I'm not bitter. I love my kids. They're, you know. But I unfortunately don't have the money to take them to a theme park or anything like that, you know. Macaroni is better anyway. Hey, thank you so much, Eric Butler, for the dolphin. I appreciate you. Don't worry, that thing won't cut anybody anyway. It has a dull fin. Ah. And gotta say, I appreciate David Allen Scully having a good sense of humor. Gara saying, welcome in. Gara saying, speaking Japanese. I mean, Japanese. That's amazing. I wish I want to go take a walk here soon, but it's hard for me to even get out of the house. Thank you so much for all the donos on TikTok, y'all. I appreciate it. Eris, I agree. Macaroni's amazing. I'm gonna make macaroni for lunch today, I think. For the kiddos. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, for sure. Miyamoto's the Disney of video games. Absolutely. Guy was incredible. He was a dreamer too, man. He had a picture of Yoshi at his desk for 5 years before Yoshi became a reality. Oh! That's not bad though. First death in 4-3. I'll take that. Who thinks they can get to 4-3 in Mario 2 before they have their first death? And don't lie about it, Martha Fockers. Maybe, I bet you Josh Hazelwood could. With enough practice. All of you could with practice. Quincy, I ain't playing no screens till there's chimes, buddy. There ain't no chimes going on in the book right now. Quincy keeps hinting towards screens I could play, but I ain't playing no screens till there's chimes, buddy. With warps, no warps! Welcome in, Kilo Keith. How you doing? No warps, mofo. No warps, and we're gonna run this game in around 55 minutes. Hey, wow, that's how Cortina sounded the other night. Just kidding, y'all. That was stupid. Thank you so much for the dolphins, man. That is awesome. You guys are killing it on TikTok today. There we go. Hardest level complete. Because she jumped in a pool, y'all. Get your minds out of the gutter. Someone's sending donos on TikTok. Somehow they got a recording of Glenn's mom. That was 15 hearts in a row and every heart makes a goat scream. I'll refresh it next time after like 5. Thank you so much, Jessica. Yeah, it was donos. Yep, every puff heart makes a goat scream. What does my wife think of all these strange noises? She's the one who made them. You gonna get me to 10K likes? Dude, don't threaten me with a good time. Zelda was inspired by Lord of the Rings. I believe it. Also, Zelda was inspired by Miyamoto taking literal adventures as a kid and exploring for caves and shit like that. Stuff like that. These songs are etched in your brain. There's worse things that could be etched in your brain, so that's good.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
Alright, hold on. There we go. Man, who's gonna match that energy over on TikTok or YouTube? Holy crap. Over on Facebook or YouTube. Sorry guys, the people on the other platforms are like, what the hell is going on? So I had to refresh to some of those noises, kind of, you know, not that I don't mind them, but you know, like you're, you know, just, yeah. But keep it going. Thank you so much. Oh, mother effer. You found out how to make the donos. Downing, just make it just make it as annoying. Just make it an annoying sound. Oh. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Yep. The love's definitely happening on the talk, but ain't no love happening on the book yet. or the tube, but that's okay. It'll come with time. I appreciate you guys. There's some people who've been really trying to make it happen this month, and I appreciate it. Man, that's a lot of hearts. Thanks for joining. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure to hit the like and the share button if you can. If you're new here on the talk, hit the like button. If you're watching for 2 seconds, stop your damn doom scrolling and chill out for a second. Hey, Ashley Campbell with 10 jewels over on the tube.
Thanks for the follow.
What the fuck just happened there? All right. Gravity, thou art a cruel mistress. You were bedazzled by the jewels. I was. Yay. Hello, I heard you comment on doom scrolling, and my thought was you can't tell me what to do, but I just did because you talked. So, ha. Wouldn't by commenting, that means you listened? So... Hey, Jessica with the 10 jewels. Do that 10 more times. Hey, I'm not a one-trick pony, but your mom is. Just kidding. I'm not talking about anybody's mom in general. Just moms in general. This fucking level. I just made this level look like my bitch.
Does he look like a bitch? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Thank you so much. Hey, Ashley Campbell with another 10 jewels. Oh man, we got donos coming in like crazy over on TikTok right now. That's incredible. Galaxy.
Sonic boom.
Let's see here. Go away, face. Who's hanging out on the book right now? Thanks again for joining. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to hit the like and the share button if you're able to. Thanks for watching on the tube. Appreciate you guys. Jessica Ward's doing a lot of jewels. I appreciate that. Do I get these messages on my Steam Deck too? No. I mean, I still don't like it, Death Star. But you know, it's like it's another platform where people watch and support, so why not have it going, you know? But I'm not a fan of TikTok. No offense to the TikTok viewers, y'all are a bunch of doom scrollers. Bunch of no attention span having doom scrolling turd biscuits. I'm just kidding. Well, sort of. Some of you stick around and hang out, but man, I tell you what. Rude? Oh, sorry. Wait, no, I'm not. Bye. The algo gets mad at me all the time. I don't care. Thank you for that. That's so sweet. Hey, I'm not saying anything that's not true. I mean, people just doom scroll on TikTok all day. I see it all the time. I see tons of people just flowing through, not even saying anything. Just flipping from video to video. You know, freaking brain rotting themselves to death. Conversation is hard to have nowadays.
Thanks for the follow.
I like a lot of people on there. You know, like Eris is awesome, Jessica Ward is awesome, New City's awesome. Hey, Annie Timberlake, welcome in. It's not like I said your mama smells like egg salad. Bring back civil conversation. That's right. Annie letting us know she's here. Annie, are you okay? Hey, you're welcome, Shannon. Oh, you know what? You can tell us over and over and over that you got the job. I'm so proud of you, Annie. Good job. We're all proud of you, Annie, for real. I'm so happy for you. Now, actually, for those who will stick around, you'll find that the community is more worth sticking around for than anything. The community is pretty amazing. There we go. Everybody give me a hashtag Annie. Please don't, you know, no, Annie. No worries. No bad. Annie said, oh, my bad. I say no. Tell us again and again. Tell us every day. I got the job. Scream it from the top of the mountains. We're proud of you, Annie. Henry, welcome in, man. Thanks for joining. Eric Butler's awesome. Everybody, thanks so much for all the support over there. No, we want people to flourish here. Build people up and get rid of rude people, man. You like to play Peach because she floats? Yeah, Peach is fun to use in this game for sure. Yep, agreed. Ashley Campbell said Annie definitely is okay. Well, you're awesome. Hey guys, let's all be really nice to Annie about getting her job, so when she starts getting paychecks, she starts sending stars again. Said that. I'm just kidding, Annie. 10K, look, dude, hey, give me a hashtag Ray Ray. Hashtag Ray Ray for getting us to 10K reacts over on TikTok. That's pretty incredible, man. Thank you so much. Let's get a hashtag Ray Ray on every channel. You know I got you when I get bait. I love to support the streamers I like. I love it. Hashtag Ray Ray from Wasabi. Hashtag Ray Ray from Shane. Hashtag Ray Ray from Ashley. We got all kinds of hashtag Ray Rays going on other channels. Hashtag Ray Ray from Eric Butler. Hey, see, we build people up here. We just don't put up with douchiness. You know, that's one thing. There's something, you know, like, there's a difference between being a dick and just not putting up with douchiness. And that's my thing. I just don't put up with douchiness, you know? If someone's being a turd, I call them out. But other than that, man, we're all really nice. Now just do me a favor. Don't shut the fuck up and watch. Don't shut up. Everybody talk a lot. Say so many comments I have trouble keeping up with them. But make sure they're good, worthwhile things to read. And not just random wordages. What all games do you play on here? All kinds or just old school ones? I would say I play 80% retro, 20% modern. You know, I play a lot of GTA 5. I don't know why I'm watching. This is so addicting. Because it's fun. I came here and it piqued my interest. See, that's why I say kind of wacky shit every once in a while. Someone just said, I came in and I heard shut the fuck up and it piqued my interest. What's going on here? See, y'all, sometimes you just gotta be zany. Gotta be zany and no brainy. By that I mean it's a no-brainer. GTA 5 is modern? Yeah. I mean, technically it's retro. Are you trying to correct me on something that doesn't need to be corrected, Greg? GTA 5 is the modern GTA? Is that, I mean, it's more modern than this. Are you trying to get, I can't tell if you're trying to be a turd biscuit or are you just like asking a legitimate question. But whatever, I don't care. I mean, the graphics still hold up. You know, I realize the game is technically retro because it started on a PS3, which is now technically a retro console, and it is a 15-year-old game, but at the same time, it's more modern than this. You know, I'm driving cars, flying planes, you know, firing pew-pews. I mean, even when GTA 6 comes out, that doesn't mean that GTA 5 isn't a more modern game than this, you know? Hey, you're all good. I just read the comments, man. I just read the comments and respond and give my honest thoughts in every comment. Not everybody likes my honest thoughts, and that's okay. We got a lot of people who do. That was weird. Hey, look, we got another corrector. I didn't... Hey, if you were to average 13 or 15, y'all, 13, does it fall back on 10 or does it fall to 15? Just curious, everybody. If I were to say the average of 13 is 15 or the average of 13 is 10, which is the correct answer? Like if you're gonna average, if you're gonna round up 13, does it round up to 10 or does it round up to 15? I'm in the middle of running through Mario 2 and my mind is not gonna say everything exact. Let's see. GTA 5 isn't technically even retro yet, though it came out on technically a retro console. Yeah, that's what I had said. It came out on the PS3, which is a retro console, which is about 15 years old. And maybe I said GTA is about 15 years old, which if something is 13 years old, saying it's about 15 years old isn't incorrect. You know what I mean, Josh? Depends on if you're the government or not. That's true too, Death Star. I never beat this game, but Toad, I think I'm going to try today. Toad is the best in this game. Really is. But that's another successful recording. We beat this game in 55 minutes and 33 seconds today. You're right, Hazelwood. If you were rounding down, it would be 10. Well, right. But when you're rounding, you go to whatever it's closest to. So like, if you're rounding, if you say, you know, round up the number 6, you know, number 6 is going to round up to 10. You know, if you're rounding, you know, if you say what is 15, what does 13 round up or down to, you know, obviously you're going to go with the higher number. That's how rounding up always does. Rounding up, you always go with whatever it's closest to. You know, if I said, you know, 12, if it's 12 years old, then yeah, it would be, you know, round down to 10 because it's closer to 10. That's how that works. Anyway, rounding up or rounding down, you just go whatever it's closest to, and 13 is closer to 15 last time I counted. Anywho, listen, anything half my age is retro, right? That's true. Thank you again, Ashley Campbell, for the GGs. I'm just giving whoever gave you a hard time myself. GTA 5 still got a good 4 years left before it's retro, if my math is mathing. Is 0 odd or even, or is it nothing? I mean, 0 is nothing. 0 is 0. If you have 0 of something, like if you have 0 brain cells, you are a TikTok viewer. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I love my TikTok viewers. And that was just a joke back at the person who was making the jokes there. Anyway. Our lone TikTok bot took offense to that. Alright, there we go. Let's play the next game. And the next game is... let's see. It is Star Tropics. I think I have at least 2. Sometimes they connect. That's funny. Let's see. I gotta rub my 2 brain cells together and think of what game I just said I'm gonna play. Star Tropics, that's right. I'm only 38, so I got 2 years before things are half my age or retro. Oh man. I'm 6.5 years away from 50 years old. Can you believe that? Ooh, Tropical Stars. There we go. Make some coffee really quick. Let's go ahead and let the beginning scene roll on this game because I'm recording this game for my overnight streams. Am I going to beat this game? No, I'm probably going to beat 2 levels. Bess Parkerson, welcome in. One of the few people to come in here with a star badge today. Thank you so much, Fess Parkerson. Man, everybody used to have a star badge who came in. Everybody. Chris Knapp has a star badge. He has one of those fancy star badges that has a little star next to it. Chris Knapp is a star sender level 2. You will earn this badge by sending stars. The more you send, the higher level you will be. Who can reach a star sender level 3? That'd be crazy. Justin Vogel, I didn't even see you join, man. I'm so sorry. How are you, Justin Vogel? Welcome in. Man, Patty Kopecki used to have a level 3 star badge all the time. All right. All right, let's see here. All right. Annie says soon. All right. I'm trying to make coffee, but also make it not look like I'm doing something because I am recording this. Hashtag turd face. I'm recording this for people who watch my overnight retro shows on YouTube. You're trying to make mac and cheese? I'm trying to make mac and cheese noises with the back of my knees? Oh man. The last time I saw the back of anyone's knees, it was your mom, Grunt. Oh, no, I know that. I totally know that, absolutely. Grunt, what's the matter, man? Her name is Steve. I mean, that's possible. There was a Stevie Nicks. Totally possible. Stevie can be a girl's name. You know. The last time I was around your mom, I remember telling her how her Adam's apple was glistening off the sun. Beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, tricked again. Is this Star Tropics? Yes, it is. Cold Hot Pocket, strike again. Star Tropics is so good. I'm glad 2 people who shall not be named to protect their identity finally got you to try it. At least I think it was one of us. Let's see. Patty Kopecki is the one who got me to try this game. Patty Kopecki used to send donos like crazy, man, and he was like, boom, 2,235 stars, try Star Tropics. And I was like, okay. It is Star Tropics. Star Tropics N Green, welcome in. I didn't send donos, but I recommended it to you. I lost my shit when you finally played it. This is a good game. You probably did recommend it, I guarantee it. Absolutely. a bunch of people probably were. It was probably a culmination of a bunch of people recommending it, and then, you know, finally a dono tipped me over the edge to play it, and I was like, okay. Sadly, I think only me and Patty were throwing it in your face. Maybe it's considered an underrated game. Oh, this definitely is considered underrated. This is one of your favorite Blockbuster rentals? I never wanted to play this game. I'll be real honest with you. I never wanted to play it. It always looked dumb to me, I won't lie. I remember seeing this game all the time on Video Power with Mike O'Malley. Yeah, I loved Video Power, but I remember seeing this game on there and I just thought it looked dumb. I never wanted to play it. Probably because anything where you had to go around a town and talk to person to person to person to person, I'm like, oh, that's an RPG, I don't want to play it. And now I love RPGs, but it took till I was like, so here's a funny story for you. I only ever played sports games, platformers, Mega Man, Double Dragon, you know, Mario, you know, things like that. And I never wanted to play. I still don't like Final Fantasy. I still don't like turn-based games and stuff, but I played a lot of fighting games, and I had a buddy who I became friends with around like 2003, and he absolutely loved RPGs, but he knew I didn't like them. And so we just played fighting games and beat 'em ups and stuff like that because he still liked those, you know. But then I saw a buddy of mine. I was working at GameStop in 2003 to 2006, and I saw my boss at the time. He was playing Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, and I'm like, what is this? And he's like, this is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. And I'm like, this looks really cool. I thought RPG, is this an RPG? And he's like, yep, you build up your character and you know, do this and that. And so I remember I just kind of took a chance on it and bought Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance in 2003 or 4. And that led to me playing Champions of Norath, and that led to me playing, you know, Elder Scrolls Morrowind, which I played Morrowind on the original Xbox, and like, I didn't understand what I was doing. Like in the original Morrowind, I was just going around, freaking fighting guards in guard towers in that game, because I had no idea what to really do. World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft. I didn't think it was that great. I played it, and I didn't care for World of Warcraft. I thought it was boring. My roommate was super into it, but no, it didn't do that for me. You know what's funny is back in the day when it was like World of Warcraft versus Guild Wars, I actually liked Guild Wars better. I did play Guild Wars for a long time. Remember that game? I don't know why I forgot that nothing was in here. Guild Wars 2 is still going strong. Interesting. Now, I did get into World of Warcraft for a while, but for me, the combat was just so boring. I'm more of a... I really just love the action style games, honestly. Like, I love playing, like, Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, Diablo 4, Path of Exile, You know, I got really into Oblivion when it came out. I played Oblivion for hundreds of hours. Loved Oblivion. Good to know that Guild Wars 2 is still going strong. Interesting. Mike Sullivan, welcome in, buddy. Hey guys, if you see that poll, I see someone voted on yes, I can help you get to 500 stars. Please only vote on that if you actually plan on helping. If not, it just gives my hopes up, y'all. Mike Sullivan, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Another underrated gem I wanted you to play for a long time was Twisted Tales. Oh yeah, I tried that game. It was okay. It was not terrible. I played that. Remember, I played the Twisted Tale of Spike McFang. Tech NSN5M, welcome in. Oh, you're probably right. That right there is a death trap. Oh, I love Skyrim. Hanging in there.
Thanks for the follow.
Here we go. Dara saying, good to have you in here for so long, man. Take care, dude. Gonna get back to your Japanese lessons? Understandable, dude. Good luck with the games. Thanks, Josh. Take care, buddy. I love the victory music in this game. Hey, what's going on, Nick Lagrasso? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Thanks for still holding on to a star badge, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Awesome Possum. I'm awesome! Awesome! I'm awesome! No, I couldn't stand Awesome Possum because of that. Dusk, welcome in. Thank you for the GGs. I'm awesome! That's what Awesome Possum said all the time, and it was terrible. Terrible game. I remember playing Star Tropics when I was a kid in Jamaica back in the 90s. Darn good game. Yeah, this game's Jamaican me crazy sometimes, man. Worst Sonic ripoff. Thank you, Nick Lagrasso. Appreciate that, dude. All right. So that first level took me 15 minutes and a few seconds. It had a whole Captain Planet theme. A good game was Cool Borders. Cool Borders was good. Yeah, I can't play it because of the music. And I just can't, I'm sorry, I can't stand like trying to stream and muting the music and trying to manage my own music for a game. So if people wonder why I like don't play Tony Hawk and I don't play other things and just turn the music down and play my own music, it's just such a freaking pain to manage. Oh. What's up, James? Welcome in. Star Tropics is a good game, I agree. Oh, I gotta go back in the ship now. Here we go. And sweet. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Make sure to hit the like and the share button. If you really like the content, consider supporting the content with stars or super chats. I do this full time. This is all I do for an income, for a living, for the last 6 years. I didn't have any kids when I started doing this, and now I do. So not only are you supporting me when you support the channel, but you are supporting my kiddos. So thank you so much. Putting food in my kiddos' mouths. Shane, you're all good, dude. Do your thing, man. We'll be here. But yeah, you're right. No, dude, it doesn't matter. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, this game is fun. It's just really tough if you've never played it. That is Super C. That's old Chris. Six new followers today on the talk. That's cool. More subs on the tube. I saw that. Yes. I'm almost at 1900 subs on the tube. ADD is the best streamer. 15 out of 10. You're amazing, dude. Thank you. I wish that were true. I'd have a lot more donos rolling in, but you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. I'd have more donos and more people watching, so I know that's an awesome opinion that you hold, and you're welcome to it. I love it. Not gonna tell you that you're wrong, because you could possibly think I'm the best streamer, and I appreciate that. But I know the truth is that I am average at best in people's eyes, or else I'd be, or Facebook's eyes and YouTube's eyes. The YouTube actually gives me a lot of reach, though. I feel like I'm really growing on there. I feel like I'm starting to grow. I mean, so on Facebook, I have videos, like my last video I posted a day ago has 10,000 views, and I got a video over there that has 120,000 something views just recently. So like my short videos are getting good reach, but my streamer videos are not. Like my live streams, but it is what it is. What can I do? Except for keep trying, man. It's not about the size, it's how you use it. You been talking to Cortina? Snowman maneuver. All right.
Thanks for the follow!
The bat is not as good as the yo-yo there, honestly. The yo-yo is really fast. Gets a lot of hits out at once. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy. right. That took me 10 minutes on that level. Show my kids the happy, happy, joy, joy scene. They thought I lost my mind. Oh my gosh. This game sucks? Well, you know what? You suck. Your attitude sucks too. That's right. Hey, fair enough. How are you doing today, Alex? Alex, throw a super chat for being rude. Yeah, you know. I'll take that. You're playing some TMNT on your game sphere? What's a game sphere? I'm playing on my Steam Deck. What TMNT are you playing? Yeah, TMNT's always good. It's spherical? Well, thanks. My Steam Deck isn't steamy, though. I mean, I guess it could be if I go to the right websites. Or the wrong websites. You know. What's that game? Oh, it's a game. That's like defining a tree by calling it a tree. What kind of tree is that? Oh, it's a tree. Has leaves and stuff. You can't define a tree by calling it a tree, and you can't define what a sphere is by saying it's spherical. This is Star Tropics, indeed. Welcome in, Ash. How are you? The game just ups the difficulty like instantly in this game. It's crazy. Make like a tree and get out of here. Damn it. Yeah, they did. They never made an SNES version of this game. You're right. I mean, there's a game that's like this on SNES. You could play, I mean, let's see here. What is it? It's Legend of the Mystical Ninja, where you fight with a yo-yo. Jeez Louise! It does. This game has really good graphics, to be honest with you. I agree. Jeez Louise! Yeah, Mystical Ninja was an awesome game. I agree. Gosh. Man, crazy, absolutely crazy how slow this morning is. Here we go. Oh, come on. The third level is really where this game starts to get into the butt kicking zone, man. Like, this game will kick your butt. Yeah, Mystical Ninja was a game that I got for $20 at Walmart when I was a kid. I remember I could always find a $20 game in the bargain bin and bring it up to my dad at Walmart and be like, Dad, only $20. I knew at the time I could get it because I only had so many Super Nintendo games at the time. And I thought the game was just a boring walk around, talk to everybody type of game. And then again, it just became this awesome platformer. Man. All right, here we go. Oh, the beginning. Rough. Seriously. I'm only doing one more game over. I never played the second one of this either, Patty Kopecki. That thing tried to get me. Man, Mario 2 definitely brings the people in. As soon as Mario 2 shuts off, it's like, goodbye. There we go. There we go. All right, doing better. Doing better. Damn. Jeez Louise. Sweet. What was the point of that? Was there something I was supposed to get in there? Oh my gosh! Clear my brown nectar tunnels so that the reservoirs of eau de toilette can get their Taco Bell fragrance. Oh my gosh, that's the most disgusting way I've ever heard of someone say, I'm gonna go take a poop. Hilarious. I guess I didn't go out the right exit. I went out the rock. There's another exit. If you smell what the exit is cooking. I mean the rock. No. All right. Next game over, I'm on to the next game, because one thing I know is that people who watch the overnight streams don't want to watch me run around aimlessly for a while in a game not knowing what I'm doing. So this is going to be the last attempt. Once a game over, I'm moving on to another game. I am going to move on to Ninja Gaiden 3, The Ancient Ship of Doom. I don't know, kind of thinking about stopping the streams though. We've been so slow this morning though, man. So might just stop the stream and come back, go back to sleep for a little bit or something if I can. This game is fun, New City. But we are still at 0 stars and 0 super chats, so. Why would I want to invite you to co-host, Penny Watts? I don't know you. When's the last time I played TMNT? I've been actually trying to get people together to play TMNT, the arcade game. Man, it's so crazy. We used to have just stars flying in like crazy, man. Definitely different than how my streams used to be. Well, yeah, of course the arcade one was hard. They purposely made it tough. There we go. What's up, Spencer? Not much, man. Just sitting here thinking about how slow it is compared to how it used to be, man. People used to be sending stars like crazy, and now it's just so slow lately all the time. Crazy. Unfortunately, if we have too many slow months, what I'm gonna have to do is stop doing night shows and go do DoorDash. So, night shows can only last so long, y'all. But that's the best time for me to go do it, because everybody would be sleeping. Alright, let's see. Chris Frederick definitely does a lot of super chats, man, and I appreciate it. Chris Knapp. You're alright, man, Spencer. I don't know if I've ever seen you send stars to the channel, man. I would super appreciate it, but you do what you gotta do, man. You do what you gotta do. I used to have really consistent star senders like crazy. We're not doing too terrible this month, but I'm definitely not where I want to be. Not where it's so crazy. For like 5 years. For like 5 years, I was constantly hitting level 10, which is $100. Hitting level 10 nearly every day. And then all of a sudden, like, things just got really slow all of a sudden over the last year or so. When, funny as it is, I feel like things were more expensive for everybody, you know, over the prior 4 to 5 to 6 years. You know, I know gas is cheaper now than I've ever seen it. You know, gas is like $2.60 around here. It's been cheaper than I've seen it in years. Thing of eggs for 60 eggs is $10 at Walmart. You know, so things are definitely, like, prices are going down on things, but yeah, the support used to be crazy, man. I know that New City knows, man. New City used to be watching whenever I was, even about 2 years ago or so, and he used to hear just that star chime go off all the time, man. Anyway, this kind of makes me sad sometimes, man. Sometimes I have a hard time not dwelling on it, but I try not to. I've been pretty good about it this stream, you know, like, for the most part, not mentioning it. But my anxiety builds up, and then it, you know, gets to me, you know, thinking about how slow we are compared to how we used to be. Don't give my hopes up there, Spencer. Don't promise anything, brother, but I always still appreciate you being here talking and holding on to that green supporter badge, man. That still means a lot. But if you do come back and support with some stars, I would be ecstatic. How are you? Stay away from here. Okay, so I haven't talked to everybody yet. Who have I not talked to? Thanks so much for the Hadouken. Appreciate that. For the heart me.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
Thank you, New City.
Sonic boom! Sonic boom!
Thank you, New City. I talked to this lady yet? Here we go. You got a quality stream, man. More should. I appreciate that. I mean, hey, I don't know. Yeah, I think sometimes, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything good to say right now. I appreciate you though. I really do. Let's see. Let's talk to this guy again. All right, let's see if this person will move now. Yep, see, I didn't talk to everybody yet. Okay. Chris said, hey, Spencer. Spencer Spag says, hey, Chris. All right. Let's see, what's the date right now? Today's the 16th. So, yeah. Yo, Chris, what's up, Midstar? How you doing? Thanks for joining, Midstar. Just having a slow morning. Oh, I need to get out the other side. I need to go get my... No, I don't need to go get my boat back. This game does have good music. I agree. Yo, mid. He's anything but mid. Hello, turkey. Alright, just trying to figure out how to get past this here. Didn't I talk to this guy? Oh, okay. So I gotta get upstairs somehow. Yep. It sure is slow, Skeptic. Not normal, right, man? Crazy. But, you know, I do gotta say, I am thankful for... There has been about a total of 600 that's been sent in on Facebook this month, and about 400 that's been sent in on YouTube. So I am very thankful for what has come in this month. It's not the craziest month, but it's also not the slowest month. I've had slower months that's starting out. So I do got to be thankful for where I'm at. But you can, you know, as a full-time creator, you can't help but want, you know, every stream to be a little crazy, you know. Let's see here. Bidstar says, "Yo, Chris." All right, how do I get up there? Do I gotta take a boat or something? There we go.
Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow.
All right. Appreciate the follows. Thank you. Hello to you too, Moses. My name's Moses, and I spend tons of money at Buffalo Wild Wings, but I never support the streamer I watch all the time. Just kidding, Moses. Chris Knapp. Dude, Chris Knapp is constantly supporting, man. We need more Chris Knapps. Thank you so much, Chris Knapp. We need more Chris Knapps.
So, you whizzed on the electric fence, didn't you?
Thank you, dude.
Thanks for your streams, buddy.
You're awesome, Chris. Who's gonna match Chris? Who's gonna help make the morning crazy by matching Chris Knapp with a $5 super chat or 500 stars? Who's gonna match or double, triple, or quadruple that shit? Thank you, Chris. Do we have a match? Chris Knapp with 500 stars.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Rocco. Mrs. Bighead?
Damn, you can't really like maneuver away from these guys very well. Like the moving around kind of sucks. Oh my gosh. Like you can only move in like a very strict four-way pattern. You can't move diagonal at all. Thank you, Chris. That's so strange. All right, that's gonna be it for this run of Star Tropics. There we go. 55 minutes, not bad. We got 2 50-ish minute runs. All right, let's get on to some Ninja Gaiden 3, and then depending on how slow it is still, I'm probably going to get out of here after that. If it starts picking up, then I probably will play some more games, but we'll see. Past about 2 hours, I usually determine how much longer I go past 2 hours, depending on how slow or crazy it is. You know, if it's slow, I usually stop around 2.5 hours. If it's crazy, I'll go around 3.5 or 4 or longer, you know. So I'm gonna get this recorded here. Midstar said, yo, Chris. A little turkey. Pay attention to how far the top of Ryu's mask goes out from his head in this game. It's ridiculous. It's almost, it's like a duckbill, but it's obviously up here. But look, it goes out like right here. It's crazy. You'll see. Look at that. Why does it go out so far? Like, why does he have the largest forehead in game history? Right, Ray? Dude, thank you so much again, Chris. The only dono so far today. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I like how in this game, when you climb a wall, it actually lets you just flip over the wall to get up real quick. But in all the other games, like Ninja Gaiden 1, it's incredibly tough to get up the wall. Ninja Gaiden 2, they made it easier. You actually just wall climb. But in Ninja Gaiden 1, you had to wall jump up the wall. You had to flip yourself up. This one has pretty kick-ass first level music, to be honest. No problem. This is what I like to watch. Don't want to lose it. I like hanging around. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Really do. Chris supports the channel because he don't want it to go nowhere. I appreciate that so much, man. That's how it's gonna stick around, is with support, man. That's awesome. I've had 2 cups of coffee so far today. One more star screen for Chris. Part 3 is so hard. Yeah, it is. Mike's playlist. Jen, how you doing? Gen X. I gotta turn my ceiling fan off. Ugh. Thank you for the heart me, Mike. Appreciate that. Here we go. There we go. Got it. Yeah, part 3 is really tough. Heck yeah, welcome in, JT. How's it going, everybody? Good morning. Chris Knapp said he likes to support the stream because he doesn't want it to go anywhere. Thanks so much, Chris. Chris Knapp sent 500 stars to help it not be a slow morning. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is a great Ninja Gaiden for sure. I think I'm going to play possibly Mega Man X4 later. I need to give Mega Man X5 a shot. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a forgotten game in most people's eyes. It's really tough, you know. Also, it was a late life release. So people were kind of probably, you know, kind of tired of the Ninja Gaiden series by the time this did release. So not that it's a bad game at all, but also too, I think people consider this the hardest one. Hey, JT with 800 joules. Now that we gotta mark down, we gotta mark that down as. Thank you so much for the joules, man. Appreciate that, you guys. Mike is lighting it up. Thank you so much. 800 joules is a $4 dono, man. Appreciate that. It's easily better than the glitchy nature of the first game and the stupid wind mechanics from the second game. And personally, because of that, I thought this one was the easiest. Interesting. Well, I love your opinion, man. Thank you. Hey guys, if you're watching on the book, hit the like button if you can. We are down to 4 people watching on the book. Crazy. I'm going to let the cutscenes roll since I am recording this. It is Monday morning, though. Thank you, JT. Appreciate you, dude.
Are very, 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 very.
All right, here we go. It is crazy and just odd, right? But hey, thank you for the 800 joules there, JT. I appreciate you, man. Oh man. Yeah, I love Castlevania and Mega Man. You'll love this channel. I actually play a lot of Castlevania. A lot of Mega Man. I just went through Mega Man 5 last night. Like, I went through Mega Man 5 in an hour and like 30 minutes, like the whole game. No skipping anything. Damn. I can beat Castlevania 1 in like 22 minutes. Miss Lippy's car is green. I drew the duck blue because I wanted to see a blue duck. Yeah, I try to not play the bullshit that everybody else plays. I mean, I play a lot of Mario. JT is awesome. Thank you again, JT, for the jewels, man. Yeah, I don't play Fortnite. I don't play Call of shit. I mean, Call of Duty. You know, all the faux pas games. All the games that the people who made fun of people for playing games in high school play because they're popular. I want to be a streamer. I've never played video games before. What should I play? I guess I'll play Fortnite or Call of Duty. Because I want to stream video games, even though I've never liked video games. Even though I made fun of people for playing video games in high school, I'm gonna play Fortnite. That's how I feel about it, man. Like, there are so many people. Hey, Mangelo, thank you. You know, I play some newer stuff. I play, you know, Skyrim, and I play, even though Skyrim is not newer, I know. Someone's gonna be like, Skyrim came out in 2011, that's not new. Not the point. It's newer than this. Mangelo, thank you so much for supporting the stream, buddy. I played GTA 5. Let's see, I just played... let's see, I play some Dark Souls here and there. Sometimes I get into moods and play Dark Souls or Bloodborne. I just recently kind of half-assed went through some Bloodborne. I got pretty far and I needed to continue my run. Damn. Welcome in, Mangelo. Bruh, that was like 2008. Well, for those who do like the content, keep in mind this is all I do for an income, man. So thank you so much, everybody who does support. There's been about $1,000 in support that's come in so far this month, so thank you so much for that. About 400 on YouTube and about 600 on Facebook so far. Normal average for like the first 5 years full time was typically around like 3,000 to 5,000 a month or so, but now I'm typically averaging around like maybe 2,000 to like 3,500 a month in donos or whatever. So thanks for those who do support. Keep the channel up and running. I stream every day for many hours per day. 8 to 10 hours per day. Just a second, that's a longer comment, and I promise I will read it. PS3 era was the best. Xbox 360. I was an Xbox 360 head at the time, though. You couldn't tell me the PS3 was better than the Xbox 360 at that time. PS3 era, in my opinion, is the best because I like how games are not being without, I like how games are like now, but without the gaming industry being, you know, shit and pretending like video games. Sorry guys, I have dyslexia, so when I try to read longer comments, words jumble up and jump around. So I try my best to read, but it's Like when multitasking, it's even tougher to read longer comments. So I try. So, you know, type your comments. I'll do my best to read them. You know, if you make fun of me for that, then you're just a soulless person. Soulless. Soulless and mean. Here we go. But yeah, I do a lot of Mega Man, TMNT, Beavis and Butthead, Ninja Gaiden, Castlevania, Double Dragon, Earthworm Jim, Sonic, all kinds of stuff. Damn. PS3 was better than 360, but you're right, Xbox 360 was out too early for its time. No, I don't think that. Well, PS3 had better games later. PS3 had good games later on. I don't even feel like doing the rest of this. I'm sorry. That was gonna be that playthrough. Beavis and Butthead was the shit for Genesis. I don't care that people think it sucks because it's like a playable episode of the show. So I like the SNES version of that game better. The SNES version is most definitely better. But I like the Sega version. I definitely do. I think it's fun. All right, here we go. If you like the show, don't be afraid to like and share the stream. Mangelo, welcome in, dude. Maybe one day Mangelo will get back to being his crazy donating self like he used to, man. Mangelo used to send 500 to 1,000 a month in donations. It was crazy for like 5 years straight. Appreciate you, Mangelo. All you ever did for the show, man. Really do. Let's see here. We need another whale. Who's gonna be my whale? Let's see here. I started to play my Sega again. I got Vector Man 2 in right now. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, last night I laid down for like what I thought was gonna be an hour nap. Fell asleep so hard, man. So here's the thing, is I loved the 360, okay? The 360 was better in most ways for me than the PS3. And I had both. And I had lots of games for both. I still have lots of games for both systems. We have several variations of the PS3. I loved the PS3. I bought the original, you know, the one that was backwards compatible. You know, I never bought the second model, but I did buy the third model. But honestly, hold on. Hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. Dad mode. Be right back, everybody. Here we go. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Let me delete this bad Super C run. Let me name this real quick. Super Mario 2 or Mario Brothers 2 Full Toad Run. There we go, Chris Frederick. Now we got a Mario 2 run saved for the overnight streams. Star Tropics. Made it halfway through level 3. Ninja Gaiden 3. Made it to level lost at level 2. Almost. Let's see, here we go. All right, and I'm going to put these in the full game playthrough folder. I think I did a Louis. Who did I run on this one? I did a full Mario run on that one. So that's Mario 2. The full Toad run. Okay, full Mario run, full Toad run. Sweet. Okay, I have it listed. Now I need a full Luigi run and a full Princess run. Okay. All right. I haven't had any issues yet, but I'll let you know. Dad mode activated, said Dusk. That's right. Oh, I wasn't even close to that. I had maybe 30 characters in there. Mario 2 full Toad run. You know, that's not much. Yeah, so I was explaining PS3 versus 360. I don't know if Spencer Spang is still here. I'm not sure who's still here, but PS3 was good. One thing I liked better about 360 versus PS3 is the fact that I could talk to 7 other people at one time and they could be doing 7 separate things. There could be 8 people in one party chat and we could all be doing 8 separate things. 2 people could be watching a movie together on Netflix. 2 people could be playing Gears of War together. 1 person could just be, you know, surfing the store. And then you know, freaking you know, whatever, you know, you could have 8 people doing 8 different things in a party chat. You know, PS3 seemed very primitive to me in the fact that, you know, I had this awesome technology that let me talk to 8 people at 7 other people at one time, and then PS3 was like, you can only talk to 1 person, you can't do anything else, and you have to be in a game to talk to more than 1 person. So that kind of sucked. 360 just had better games than the PS3, to be honest. For me personally, this is all based on opinion, not fact, my opinion. But apparently it was more people's opinion as well, because the 360 outsold the PS3 like crazy. And I felt like the Xbox had better arcade games, man. You know, it had an easier interface to use. I hated the PS3 interface for a long time. I felt like the 360 was just so easy to use, but then they effed it up with the Xbox. The Xbox One. PS3 could have 7 people play games in a singular real-life room once. Yeah, but you couldn't have just... They didn't have the party chat option. Not the same thing. With PlayStation, and I had a PS3 and I knew this. With the Xbox 360, you had a thing called party chat, and you could just have 8 people jumping in and out of a chat. No, PS3 did not have anything like that unless you were in a game. Now, maybe once PlayStation Home came out, you guys remember that? PlayStation Home? Maybe once PlayStation Home came out, that became a different thing. Hey, Zohai, how you doing? But PlayStation Home was, yeah, not great. There's a reason why it's not still around. You're good, but you experienced some electrical problems? That sucks. Sorry to hear that. What kind of electrical problems have you been experiencing? No! That was stupid. Fuck this game. I'm deleting that playthrough too. I can usually get way further than that without dying. That made me mad. I'm so mad. Here we go. Deleted. Lights dim and flicker. You have a loose wire. You have a loose wire or a snag in a wire. I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to take the to shut the breaker off, turn the screws off. Why do I keep resetting Super C? I've beaten the game while dying a few times because I get mad and thought it was a stupid death. I just got flustered. I'm not here to finish every game I play, CJ, from Grove Street. I'm here to have fun. And if I'm not having fun, then I shut it off. There's a torn wire. The wire is outside before it reaches the breaker, so I can't shut it off. Well, then what you do is you put some gloves on. Or if it's right by your breaker box, you probably need to call your electric company. You're new to my streams, CJ from Grove Street. You'll see. That's not true. You're generalizing, CJ. Why don't you just watch instead of judge? Just watch and enjoy the conversation. I mean, you weren't here for the full 55-minute Mario 2 run that I just did. And you weren't here for the 55 minutes of Star Tropics that I just played. And you've never been here for the full Contra runs, the 335 Contra runs I've done without dying. And the longer Super C runs. That seemed like a judgy comment, though. I'll be real honest with you. I mean, I'm probably not the only one who thought that, but that's okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm just being honest. Damn. Yeah, just stick around, man. Stick around, watch more streams, you'll see. I do full runs of lots of games, but I also... Don't worry, I'm not judgy. Honestly, though, I don't even understand most of what judging is. That's okay. Maybe you weren't being judgy. Maybe that's just, you know, me perceiving it that way. What emulator am I using? I'm using a Steam Deck, and I'm running Messin. I ain't messing around. Man, it's been 17 minutes since the last comment on freaking Facebook. Holy crap. Well, do you know how to... What game is this? This is Silkworm. Yeah, who knows, Chris? I'm gonna have an egg and an avocado today. Einhander is a PS1 fighting game based on Final Fantasy. This game is 2 players, which is really fun. One person's on the ground, the other person is in the air. It's called Silkworm. Yeah, who knows, Chris, man. My Facebook page ain't what it used to be, brother. There used to be stars flying in every couple minutes. You remember how it was, though, man. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I've been canceled or something like that. Like, I'm only making about 1/3 of what I used to make on the book, man. I don't know. I don't know what I would have been canceled for, but who knows. But sometimes you never know, man. Yeah, I've used that. I use one of my childhood games due to a different palette. The sky appeared pink instead of red on mine back then. Yeah, it was all based on our TV. You know, it's kind of like, was your Yoshi purple or blue? You know, that's all based on your TV. Yeah, I mean, I did that for a long time too, but when you're streaming, it gets to be a pain in the ass to switch cartridges, and then when cartridges don't work and you have to break out the Q-tip and the rubbing alcohol halfway through a stream, and then your viewers start to diminish because they're bored because you can't get the game to work, you know. I mean, I still use real hardware, but at the same time, I mean, I'm using real hardware right now. I'm using a Steam Deck through a capture card. But, you know, I mean, I was a purist for a long time, too, with how I streamed, always using real hardware. I have an ABS and a Mega SG and a Super NT, and then I have all sorts of original, you know, hardware that I could use. I have a retro Tink to where I can run RCA stuff through my capture card. So, I mean, I have all the options, but unfortunately, like, with as many different games as I play, you know, it's kind of hard to have, you know, 11 to 12 different systems hooked up to my freaking capture card. You know, I can't even find you know... I know what you meant. I'm answering your question, CJ. You're not phrasing yourself any different. My answer still stands. My answer still is relevant to your original question. Yeah, when you're streaming and you want to have as little hiccups as possible, like it, you know, I used real hardware for the longest time, for years. That's okay. What I said was, you know, I have, you know, issue with physical media for retro games is that the CDs will fail or the consoles will stop working due to leaky. Yeah, that too. You know, honestly, at this point now with my CD stuff, I'm in the stage of preservation, man. The less I use them, the better. I don't want to pull out my Saturn discs and use them. You know, I don't want to pull out my PlayStation 1 discs and use them. You know, I don't want to pull out my, you know, I like the more exposed to light they are, you know, you have you have more chance of disc rot, you know. I don't want my Saturn games to disc rot. I have like 70 Saturn games and I want them to be fine. Let's see, how far are we into the stream right now? All right, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Let's see here. I'm probably gonna end here real soon, just due to how slow we are. That'll give me more time to stream later, and hopefully later will be better. Well, I should play some Power Blade later. Right, Death Star, that's true. Oh man. Like when I mean playing games on original hardware, I play the common ones, but I'll preserve the rarer ones for preserving, obviously. Plus, I'm too cheap to buy a modern console or Steam Deck. Well, for me, they're write-offs. You know, for me, this is what I do as a full-time thing, so... Let's see here. Karnov is fun. I need to play Karnov again soon. Actually, I guess I can play Karnov right now. Emulation is a preference. There's nothing wrong with emulation. If you like to take the cartridge and put it in the system every time, awesome. If you like to, you know, just have the convenience of being able to press a file, that's cool too. You know, but one thing I don't like is when, and I know no one's doing this in here, but there are people who are very judgy towards whether you're playing emulation or not. Very judgy. Oh, shut up, CJ. Emulation is bad if you don't already own the game. Stop it. Just go. You're gonna... Who cares? Like, honestly, at this point, with how expensive games are, like, I'm not gonna go out and pay $1,200 or more for a copy of Little Samson so I can play it. If I really want to play it, I'm gonna emulate it. Just shove it with your virtue signaling. Bro, I was gonna mention that emulation expensive games buying the YouTube that doesn't let me type the... I understand. I can only go off what you're saying though, man. You're all good. I ain't mad. I just, you know, like, you know, I don't have to chill the fuck out. You chill the fuck out. Don't come in here and tell me how to be or how to act or how to do. This is my stream. If you say something that bothers me, I'm gonna let you know. And obviously you have the right to do that back, but at the same time, like, you know, I think the things you're saying are gonna catch a reaction though. I am very nice to people, actually. You're just... You've only caught, like, what, 10 minutes of my stream? You need to either watch more and see how I really interact with everyone, or leave. One of the two. I haven't made it doing this 6 years full time by being a dick. But I also haven't made it full time 6 years by being a pushover. And I know I don't have a huge viewer base. I understand that. But at the same time, I think your stream is awesome. I just hate that you said things and that I was saying that emulation isn't well, I can only go off what you said. I mean, you know, here's the thing is there's no context in text. So I'm not always going to get exactly what you're saying, you know, and maybe sometimes with there being no context in text, sometimes I think people need to contextualize a little more and maybe explain themselves a little more in what they're saying. Because unfortunately, sometimes when you do explain something and, you know, it's going to have a reaction from someone, you know. He's jelly with all the games you're playing. You're chilled back and answering questions about game. Let's see. He jelly with all the games you've been playing, and you're chilled back and answering questions about games and consoles. I mean, for sure. You may not like my answers, but that doesn't mean I'm being rude. I think some of the things I think too many people virtue signal about emulation, man. All right. We're going to make that a short little run of Karnov. I didn't agree with your comment on emulation is bad unless you already own the game or if you're trying to play the Japanese one. I answered honestly, man. I just answered your question honestly. That's all I did. Hey, Jody Spencer, welcome in, man. How you doing? Let's see. Let's name this Silkworm Beat Level 2. And then Karnov Short Run Beat Level 2. Hey, Jody. All right, 2 more games added to the list. He said, I'm doing great. Good. All right, let's see here. Let's do a Tetris run, then I'm out of here. And I'll be back. It has been a slow stream, so I'm not going to do any more this morning. I do appreciate Chris with the 500 stars, though, and we had, let's see here, Angelo with the sub, becoming a sub again, and JT with the jewels, and have you beaten Mode B on level 9 Tetris before? I don't know, but I have gotten to level 19. I don't think so. I don't play Mode B. I don't like how it stops. I think that takes me out of the experience when... Ooh, Rygar is a good game. I just don't know what to do in that game. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I like Prince of Persia as well. And like Dark Side. What's not Dark Side? Let's see here. All right. How is, I don't understand how fine, let's try Mode B. I don't think I've ever really. Hey, Foxy, welcome in. Ah, that's right. There's how you choose it. Okay, I'm gonna go check on my kiddos real quick. I'm gonna go check diapers, and then I'll be right back to play Mode B. So, hang tight. Do maximum difficulty? I'd rather work up to it. I tell you what, you drop a $5 super chat, I will come back and do maximum difficulty. Spencer said, hey, Jody. Chris said, hey, Jody. All right. Actually, I'd like to get a recording of this run if it could be good. Oh, well, I'll just start here. Whatever. Perfect. At least I got the opening little area so they could see. People who watch this later could see what I picked. For those who don't know, I do overnight streams where I'm not actually on camera and I'm not actually, and this is only on YouTube that I do this. I do overnight streams where I just play gameplay, where I just play the gameplay recordings of the games that I've beaten, and those streams are really fun. Actually, people get quite into those streams. The other night I made $14 while I was sleeping. That was pretty awesome. Oh, that's cool. You get a secret ending with Nintendo characters everywhere? Neat. I didn't know that. That's really cool. You know, you learn something new every day.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Chris was $2 of those dollars on the dono the other night. That was awesome. Appreciate you, Chris. I feel like you were trying to hype it up. The hype man. Oop, look. Brand new game. Nope, not trying mode B. I'm done after this. If you want to keep me streaming and you want to see me do mode B, drop a $5 super chat. Otherwise, I'm out of here. I've already done 3 hours of streaming this morning and I got another 3 hours coming in the afternoon. I want to go eat some food, and then I'll be back. And you don't die in Tetris. You just lose. The only reason you're asking me to play level 29 difficulty is because that one kid beat the game. The world record kid or whatever. Miss Joanna, I hope you're doing well though. But no, not doing that. I like my sanity. Oh, Jay's low ways. Dude, I'm just being silly, man. Just being silly, CJ. Come on, man. You don't gotta give me a serious answer back to everything I say. But you know, you can't die in Tetris. I understand that saying die is just a way to say lose. CJ, I don't know how old you are, man, but I've been playing games for the better half of 40 years. Well, how am I supposed to know you're not serious? You're not putting an LOL JK or any emotes or anything like that, you know? You're not putting any indication in the chat that you are kidding. You know? With me, you have my voice inflection. You have my, you know, you have my voice inflection. You have smiles. You have, you know, all kinds of different ways to tell my inflection. But all I have is your text. I have no way to tell, you know, what your context is with your sentences. You know what I mean? This is a great game. I agree. Most things that I say, I am being sarcastic. But at the same time, I do like to give my opinion. It's okay that you don't understand, CJ. You can justify all you want, brother, but I'm just telling you from the streamer's perspective, from someone who's been doing this, you know, for 8 years now. Kinda know what I'm doing. You never really understood sarcasm that well, so it might be a it probably is a, yeah, it's, I would definitely say, you know, if you don't understand sarcasm, I don't know if you're gonna like my stream very much. To be honest with you. Also, you know who doesn't understand sarcasm that well? Kids. Are you a kid, CJ? Kids literally don't understand sarcasm. Till they're like 12 or 13 or so. And even later sometimes. And that's not an insult, that's a genuine question as to whether you're a kid or not. I have autism too. I was diagnosed in 2019 and I get sarcasm. Autistic people can definitely get sarcasm. It just depends on, you know, I mean, that can definitely have a factor, but I got diagnosed with autism in 2019. So, but everybody is different. That's why they call it a spectrum. A lot of it is in my obsessive nature and my mannerisms and my bad handwriting and not understanding social cues. I get what you're saying because I have a hard time with social cues, which is probably why I got picked on a lot growing up and always felt like the odd man out. But even someone with autism, that is something that you can learn. You can, you know, and I had trouble with sarcasm up until I was about, believe it or not, one show that really helped me break out and understand more about how to be social, funny as it is, was How I Met Your Mother. That show helped shape my humor. I'm not even kidding you. Sounds stupid, but it did. Yeah, I've tried Tengen Tetris. I don't like the music. But welcome in, Joe Blade. Did you bring Joe Blade or your staff? Thank you so much, Dusk. He said nice one. Thank you. Oh, I messed up. Can I fix it? It's gonna be a hard one to fix. That one little mess up down there caused all of this. Oh gosh, I'm screwed. Well, level 12 is not bad. Nice fart symphony, thank you. Appreciate you, Dusk. I remember a hack that has a even higher number of levels. That'd be crazy. You couldn't even move it. Man, all right, everybody. Well, I'm gonna go. We are like, we're not getting a comment, but every 15 minutes on Facebook, which is crazy. It's so slow over there right now. But I appreciate Spencer Spang and Jody and Chris and everybody hanging out. I know you guys are just chilling, watching Chris Nappa's gaming, playing Diablo 4 or Darksiders, which I really appreciate Chris using this as background noise. Jody Spencer is probably driving and using this as background noise or working on something with his truck, which Jody Spencer is awesome. Charles Watkins, welcome in. Get yourself a star badge. You keep watching. Thanks for joining, man. You're about to Black Bass it. There you go. No, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I know a lot of you are chilling, doing your things in the background while listening to me like a podcast, and I really do appreciate that. Let's see here. Also, level 39, double speed of level 29. That's crazy. I mean, you couldn't even move it. You wouldn't even be able to, like, you would have to have a perfect empty. Yeah. I always keep a singular long spot for long blocks to get a shit ton of points. I try to, too. Yeah. Yep, CJ, come back and chill out. And we mean chill out as in chill out in the stream and hang out. I will, and you were chill the whole time, absolutely. Sometimes I get passionate with my answers, but I don't ever mean to sound angry or mad or anything like that. I just get passionate with my answers is all, but I don't mean any harm. I'm sarcastic and passionate is what it comes down to is all, you know, anyway. So, sarcastic and passionate. All right. We're going to keep that Tetris run. Let's see here.
Fading lights and pixel skies, 8-bit stars where memories lie. The past rewinds, it loops it.
Yes. I'll probably be back around like 2 or 2:30 or so. Take a little break. I don't know what I'm going to play on my next stream though. I'm not sure. Not sure. We shall see. You see what I did with this GG thing right here? I put a Mario, that's the Mario face, you know, like the turning Mario head. I put this thing behind it. Check it out. I'll show you what it is. It's this thing right here. But I put it behind, I layered it in the GG, in the OG ADD thing there, so it looks weird and yeah. I thought that looked pretty funny. Anyway. Here we go. I'll put this right here, maybe. There we go. And this background right here, I layered the road that's turning on that right there. I used this, but I layered it in there. You see that? So I made it look like there's a city turning in the background and stuff like that, and just messing with layering and stuff. And you guys don't know what I'm talking about here on TikTok. You guys can't see it, unfortunately, because you can't see OBS. So take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. Enjoy the song on the way out. Goodbye, TikTok. Take it easy, TikTok. You can't see anything cool that's going on hey, thank you, Jody. Take care, everybody, on TikTok. Have a good one. See you guys in the next stream. Thank you so much for everything, Dusk and Mike's playlist, and New City, and Jessica Ward, and Eric Butler, and Jessica Ward, and Lisa. Lots of donos today on TikTok comparatively. So 15K reacts. Thanks so much, everybody. Take care. Have a good one. Thanks, Jody. Appreciate you, dude. All right, everybody. Enjoy the song on your way out. Take it easy, everybody. Guys, keep your fingers crossed that my next stream is busier, because it was really slow today. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you so much, Chris Knapp, by the way, for the 500 stars. Definitely want to, dude, thank you so much, Chris Knapp. Thank you so much, JT, for the 800 jewels. Take it easy, everybody. Brian Wonderlick, welcome in, man. Have a good day. Brian, send some stars like you used to in the future. Take care, buddy. Brian Wonderlick used to drop 2,000 stars like it was nothing. Take it easy, man. Have a good one. Still appreciate you being here, Brian. Either way, man. Have a good one.